I may have accidentally created one of the most fascinating and timely case studies on AI and how Google ranks content. You see, 5 months ago, just before the Helpful Content update came out, I challenged people to build an AI site to see if they could rank in Google, just for fun and for experimental purposes. The Helpful Content update ended up being one of the biggest updates we've seen in several years. In addition, this 6-month challenge is about to end, but now Google has just rolled out the March core and spam updates, which appear to have another massive impact on the Google SERPs. The timing of this case study is incredible. So what's happened to all these AI sites that were started? Are any of them still ranking on Google? Today, I'm going to show you what happens when 143 people compete for 5 months to build a brand new site using artificial intelligence content. One participant has published over 7 million articles, and as I explained in my last video, this was not a good idea. I'll provide another update and screenshot of his current traffic. In addition, I'll show which sites are increasing or decreasing in traffic right now. And were any of these sites hit with the new March core update? Hold on to find out. But first, let's take a look at the 5-month results. If you head on over to community.nichepursuits.com, you can see the full results in the forum here. So as you can see, you can click on the 5-month leaderboard here, but you can also read through everybody's individual results where they explain what they've been working on, how much traffic they've gotten, and any other tips or strategies or anything else going on with their site. So I do encourage you to go over and read through these forum results. But we're going to just be taking a look at the 5-month leaderboard here. So as you can see, Edward here in first, published 7 million articles. And as I explained last month, his site has actually been penalized. And he shared a screenshot for that. So how is he still in first place? Well, it was because it was midway through February that his site was actually penalized. So he got, halfway through the month, as you can see. So he had the most traffic in January because he had this huge spike in traffic that lasted for about a month. It went from mid-February or mid-January to mid-February. And you can see that, about around Valentine's Day, mid-February, his traffic just has fallen off a cliff and it has not recovered. And so Edward is not going to be the leader anymore. And so we're going to not really look too in-depth at what he's doing there. But then you can see that Tanya, with 300 articles, a much more reasonable number, has about 9,400 organic visitors in February. And in fact, what I want to do is show you how their traffic compares for the month of February to the month of January. And so I came over here and I compared everyone's results in the top 10. So these are the top 10 competitors after 5 months. Their results, again, Edward is essentially no longer in the top 10, even though in February he had the most traffic. His traffic declined by 18%. Tanya, her traffic declined from January, as you can see, was 10,051 in January, down to 9,415 in February. That's a decline of 6%. But some of these next three are very interesting. We've got, again, Edward, Victoria, and Tom. Now, Edward has a second site in here with a more reasonable 5,800 articles. Still a ton, obviously. But his total traffic in February was 9,300. 7,600 is his traffic in February. 4,900 was his organic traffic in January. So it's an increase of 56%. Victoria had an organic traffic increase of 57%. And then finally, Tom had a organic traffic increase of 53% as well. We had a couple that declined. And then Madison is up 26%. And Jennifer is up 33%. So we do have some websites that are increasing in traffic. So there is, I don't know who's going to overall win this challenge. It's going to be close. We've got people that still are seeing 50% increases. We're seeing other people that are seeing massive declines. But these are pretty much the same top 10 results, the same top 10 people comparing January to February. So where will we end up in March? I don't know. Hang on to that. We still got a few more weeks to go. It's going to be exciting because of the Google Core updates that are happening. But the other very interesting thing that is happening right now is I asked anyone in the group, hey, has your site been de-indexed? Because as you know, there's been a mass de-indexing of sites where Google has manually gone in. So far, nobody has said that their sites have been manually de-indexed, and I'm still waiting to hear from a few people. But unfortunately, Jennifer here, that was in first place after 2 months, she's in 9th place right now. She did share a screenshot with me. Her site was not de-indexed, but it was absolutely hit with the Google Core update. And so here's that screenshot here that she shared. You can see that her traffic has just fallen off a cliff in early March here. Definitely the March Core update came out March 5th. You can see that maybe it was the 6th or 7th that her site was hit. And so it doesn't look like Jennifer is going to be the overall winner, unfortunately. So there's going to be a lot of drama here over the last 30 days. So hang on, stick around. I'm going to share all those results with you. Overall, a few sites are still growing, but I wouldn't be too confident that any of these AI sites are going to perform well in the long term. The final update next month should be quite revealing. If you want to catch the final update of this AI content challenge, be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. Thanks again so much for watching.